Hi guys, this is Satyabhushan Mahapatra and today I'll talk about how to prepare for the IT interviews. So let's discuss about how to prepare for the any IT interviews in the experience level or in fresher level. So there are two categories basically. One is experience level and another is fresher level. So in the experience level, what we will do, it might be first round you will get it as written or face to face, and in both written and face to face you might get the question of reasoning aptitude. On top of that, let's say you are a Java developer, you will get the Java questions. If you are a SQL developer, if you are Informatica, basically whatever is your primary skill, you will get question upon that. So that is basically you will face in the first round. So let's say I am talking about a role of like L3 kind of load where we have to do both support and development. In that case, what will happen? First round will be your written questions, and might be it is your face to face. And in that question, let's say I am telling you a role of production support L2 profile. So you will face the interview on skills like Oracle SQL, PLSQL, and Unix and shell scripting. So upon the Oracle SQL and PLSQL, they might ask you some of the basic concept like but how you will approach first for an interview, how fast you will go for a meet a person, and if you are entering to a room of interview room, then go there and just say hi, just say greeting, hi, hello, whatever it is. And on top of that, as per the timing, let's say it is a good morning or good afternoon or good evening, as per the timing you have to tell the things that it is good morning or good afternoon or whatever it is. So based on the timing you have to tell that. Make a proper eye contact with your interviewer so that he will feel that guy is serious about the interview, that guy is show your courage, show your positivity in the throughout the interview, so that the interviewer will feel that that person is interested for the role and he is so much interested for that particular position. So how you will go there, like hi, this is Satyabhushan Mahapatra. I am having 6 years plus experience. And whenever you are talking about your first line, let's say you have to tell this is either you have to tell this is Satyabhushan Mahapatra or I am Satyabhushan Mahapatra, rather than you should not tell that myself Satyabhushan Mahapatra. You have to tell I am Satyabhushan Mahapatra or this is Satyabhushan Mahapatra. Either or you can choose, but not myself. I will not recommend myself. Then coming to the next point, you have to tell what is your current position, what you are right now. So that thing you have to explain at this moment. So you have to tell hi, this is Satyabhushan Mahapatra, I am a specialist software engineer. And on top of that, how many years of IT experience you have. Then you have to tell hi, this is Satyabhushan Mahapatra and I am having 6+ years of IT experience, or 4+ years or 5+ years of, like that. As per your experience you have to tell that. Coming to the third line, there you have to explain that which area or which profile you are in. Let's say you are a software developer, or let's say you are a Java developer or .NET developer, or any kind of like big data engineer, or you are a data scientist engineer, or you are a machine learning engineer. That you have to specify on that. After that, you have to tell what is the name of your project. Let's say my project name is financial risk management. I'll tell hi, this my project name is financial risk management, and the objective of my project is to calculate real risk of our organization, and I am working and supporting and developing this kind of applications in my company. Coming to my primary skills, I am expertise in the areas of Oracle, SQL, PLSQL, Unix, shell scripting, and Informatica, or some person can tell Java, and you can highlight your framework. If you are talking about Java, then you can highlight the current framework where you are working, like Spring, Hibernate, or Bootstrap, whatever it will be. If it will be like any kind of .NET, also you specify like WPF, WCF, and what is the current role. If you are a UI/UX developer, in that case you can specify your role like Angular 2, Angular 4, or which are the exact area you are working, you have to specify on that. Then coming to a role, my role is a specialist software engineer. Maybe your role is software developer, maybe in some company give system engineer, maybe some company give IT analyst. In that case you have to mention in that way. So that is the point of specifying a role. Coming to your responsibility, let's say you are a developer, then you have to tell that I am writing this, highlight your profile throughout the achievement. What are the achievement you have received over the year, and also at the same time you have to highlight your career, means you are strong enough in which area, which technology you have to specify. Let's say in the Oracle and Unix profile, what you have to specify is I have strong enough in the procedure, writing trigger procedure and ball collection and various functions, packages. Those things you have to highlight. Let's say I am a shell script expert. I have to explain that I have written the script for all the production automation, and I have done this innovation to save the cost for my product project. So this kind of thing you have to highlight your profile. And coming to technical skills, what are the framework you have strongly enough, and what are the tools you have. Let's say you have expert in the AutoSys field, then you have to explain in this way, like I have expert in the field of AutoSys CLI and GUI. GUI is something which will be just a user-friendly environment where you just have to start the job or organize the job, offload the job, offload the job, unfold the job. But in case of CLI, you have to go to command prompt, command line interface. There you have to type the Unix command, autoref command to start or organize or offload the job. Whenever you're explaining something, make sure that you should know the next part. Let's say I'm talking about organize. I should know if organize command will apply, then what exactly happened to the job, and what interviewer might ask you in that statement, how to release the lock, how to release the organize, or what is the difference between organize and on hold. This is the basic question if you talk about a AutoSys question. Then coming to your primary skill and and secondary skills, whatever you have specified in your resume, and make sure the resume should be neat and clear. The area which you have worked, means most recent, you just specify same thing in the resume, rather than, let's say, whenever you are let's say you are having 6+ years of experience. In the start of your career you are working in production support, and in the end of your career you are working in DevOps or in some development environment. So if you are mentioning the start of career skill, in that case what you have to do, you have to also have the understanding on the start of the career skill. Let's say in the start of career you are using a tool called Jira. Now you are using a tool called ticketing tool called ServiceNow. If you are mentioning Jira in the resume, that means interviewer might ask you question on the Jira and ServiceNow. So you have to be prepared. The things which you have mentioned in the resume, it has to be neat and clean. Every framework, every tool, every things, you have to precise the information, and based on that you can proceed for the interview. So coming to the next part, let's say you are preparing for a production support L2 role. First thing you have to focus is Oracle, SQL, PLSQL, and Unix and shell scripting. And next part is you have to be strong enough in the areas of like functional part. Let's say you are working in the telecom domain, then you have to expertise in the telecom areas. Let's say I am working in the investment banking platform, I have to work strong enough in the investment banking platform, like trade life cycle, front office, middle office, and back office system, then client valuation, business valuation, external valuation, collateral valuation, all kind of valuation. Then what are the risk involved throughout the chain, like financial risk management, risk analysis, value at risk, and those chains. On top of that, you are also strong enough in the different kind of business profile. Also on top of that, you have to be strong enough on the different kind of pricing information, different kind of regulatory information, different kind of certified chains, and what are the financial product you are using, like equity, commodity, derivative, and fixed income. What are the financial product you are dealing with on a daily basis. Those part you have to be pretty sure on that. Coming to process part, there is if I'll split the job or role and responsibility of a production support L2 or SME or technical lead role, so then in that part the first part you have to focus on the primary and secondary skill. Second part you have to focus on the functional skill. Third part is your process part, where you have to make sure that ITIL, ITSM, or and next part I will come, major part is the mode of working. Let's say you are working on the waterfall model, then you have to sure of the like SRH design, then coding part, then testing part. But in that waterfall model you are in which part, that particular part you have to specify and you have to focus on. That is one part. Next point is, if you are working in the agile feature and scrum master, then on the daily basis what are the how many times you are conducting the meeting, what are the focus area currently, and what is your future focus area, any kind of user story you have to work on, and all those kind of things you have to mention. Let's say you are working in the DevOps platform, then again you have to be pretty sure on the GitHub, Jenkins, Docker, Ansible, Chef, Puppet, Kubernetes, Terraform, AWS, whatever the tools you are using on. So that there are basic main thing is primary skill, functional part, then is your process part, then is your working mode. So 4 part you have to be get ready for the interview, and you have to tell the same thing over the your introduction and post the interview procedures and all. Apart from your technical questions and all, you should be, you may interviewer may ask, sometimes interviewer may ask your passion maybe, and maybe ask some interviewer might ask you what is your, why are you looking for a change and all. This is the basic part many interviewer used to ask. So whenever they are asking for change, you have to specify the exact reason. Like if you are looking for a career growth opportunity or any kind of relocation happened with you, you are not interested. Let's say you are staying in Bangalore or some places they are relocating you, so you are not interested for that. So those kind of valuable point and justified point you have to specify, so that interviewer will feel that you are best deserving candidate for that role. So you should also have the belief over you, and you should be confident throughout the interview. If any question, there are everything is a vast, any technology is a vast technology. So if you are not able to answer any question, maybe you can request that interviewer, and you both can move on to the next questions and all. But be confident, whatever the question you know, whatever the answers of any question you know, you might know, don't know, don't tell anything bluffly or something like that. Always try to be precise, try to be to the point, and try to perform your level best in the interview. I wish you all the best for your interview. Thank you.